off the side, so I couldn't go the whole way. He went with his dad up.
Hey Dallas,
how you doing? You can save me a seat, or is this for somebody else?
No, that's for you. Just for you.
It's even got like little butt cushions or something.
Yeah, well, I probably need them.
Like angles left, right. Cheek cushions, thank you.
Cheek buggers.
9 o'clock.
Okay. Now you want to wait a minute?
It's up to you. I can either do this or I can come out there, but the sheets are going to be the old ones, so.
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna wait a minute then.
You can start with library. I don't know.
I can
Give me
start.
5 seconds, please. I'm sorry.
I won't take it literally. How's it going? I just barely made it here. Looked at the clock and I said, oh, I got 5 minutes to get there.
Dallas, did you enjoy the fair?
I did. I went over Sunday. I usually go
And
Sunday.
I saw you. Did we see you?
Oh, yeah? Oh yeah, I think I actually did see Miss Julie.
She was
I go over there just for my t-shirt and my sausage sub, and then I walk around and look at stuff, and that's it.
On Sunday, we were judging the 4-H fence talks. Those are so fun.
Yeah.
Kids just like talk about their animals.
Oh, it's neat. I love Sandwich Fair.
Yeah.
They're a different shirt this year.
I didn't realize there was a Sandwich Fair shirt.
Oh, I buy one every year. I've been buying one for, I bet I got 15 of them.
Oh, that's fun.
Every year I buy one.
Yeah.
It goes, I mean, it's for the Interlakes High School, so it's all donations. I do that, and then I do the gun raffle, the Sportsman's Club.
That was down in that building behind the rides. Is that the one?
Yes, yeah, that's down there. I never win. They had a nice Creedmoor, 6.5 Creedmoor. I was like, ah, I wouldn't mind getting that, but
Are they still searching people? Are they going?
no, they didn't search
They
anybody.
did that last few years.
They didn't search anybody.
The
I've never
Freiburg
been.
Fair.
I've never had a search me when I go in there. I go there all the time. If they want to search
Because you're
somebody,
going in with a gun.
That's what they search for.
I go
Are
in.
you, do you go in with yours?
I don't go to fairs.
Oh.
Too many people.
I do.
It was busy.
I never go when I wouldn't do that.
I go.
Okay.
They never search me.
Well, the Freiburg Fair never searched either, and then they started saying you
sandwich
can't,
it.
and they're going to search you.
Really? Why? I think that's unconstitutional, isn't it?
Sorry, they need to start it up. But yes,
People say if the place was packed.
It is unconstitutional.
Friday night was really busy. Like my kids went Friday night, and there were so many.
Oh
more
yeah,
than I
my
would
daughter went
expect.
before us. She don't even like hanging out with us anymore.
No.
We're just the old fogies to her.
Yep.
How old's your daughter?
Huh? She's 25 the end of this month. That's my youngest one.
Meeting minutes from last year's budget committee is the only thing I can think of.
The only
Yeah.
thing I don't want to do is put 40 in there this year.
No, I wouldn't put 40 in there. I would level fund it.
I think we did, we level funded
No, you did. You put 40.
Well, my oldest son is, I'm not going to tell you his age because you'll be telling your mind. He turned 55 on September 16th.
Oh my.
I don't know how that happened when I'm only 72.
You know, stranger things have
I was going
happened.
to say, this has been known to happen.
I could say,
Well, I'll tell you one thing,
I'll tell you
Dallas.
from experience that stranger things have happened.
I'll tell you one thing, Dallas. I'm the same age as my twin sister. I gave you a hint? No, I'm 10 minutes older.
So you're not the same age.
We could do the math. She hiked Shikorwa. It was her 50th hike in 88 8, and her son went off to the military the next couple days later, so we can kind of do some math there. I can't do the math because I'm not
Well,
good at
we
math.
could have just done it by
Somebody
the
could.
math she just gave us. She said her son was 55 years old and she was 72.
That would work.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
I'm not lying, I'm just fibbing.
No. Nah. That's not a fib.
No, my twin sister Linda and I turned
Yeah, but 4%.
80 years old on July 28th.
Down pays almost.
Really?
It'll be a good year then.
This year?
No, it's the one that was sent.
Last, just
Yeah.
a couple months
This
ago.
past one? This past July?
I'm saying the original presentation.
But she's the bad twin.
Oh. Well. You know she heard that, right?
I don't care. I don't care, I'm what I am.
See, I like your attitude. I don't care either. I think that
Well,
just,
she tells everybody that I'm the bad one,
well, you
so
know.
it equals out.
That's right.
You can't plan for storms like that. Or people with taxes.
I feel like they're having technical difficulties in their spreadsheet issues,
TJ,
right?
come in my office for 8 seconds.
I never got a day off, so it wasn't a
Please.
holiday. And as a matter of fact, there were so many trucks that came in,
Yes.
I didn't even, nobody thought it was a holiday. Everybody
This is
still
why we
worked.
meet up here.
The only people that didn't work was
In the
government.
office.
I've never gotten
For
a
this
day
stuff.
off.
Okay.
This one, never.
Sorry for the delay.
No matter who I work for.
9:06.
It's 9:06. I'm going to call the meeting to order. Roll call, Sue.
Here,
Brian is absent and Smith is present. We're going to go right into budget sheets, and the first one on the list is economic development.
Here we are.
So, 2024, we had $5,001. That makes sense?
5,000
Should
is
be five.
probably
Must be a
more.
typo. Yeah. And you're asking for 7,300. What are you going to do with the additional funds?
All right, so we decided to go through and kind of like put our budget together so we could propose what we were going to be doing. So we have some that is operations, so we have a web page hosting, the Zoom account, if we need website updates, and technical support. I don't know if I can give you this if you want the details.
No, I don't need it.
Then we have like planned events, so we want to do community engagement events. We're going to be working on business engagement events and then working with the chamber on collaborative efforts and then any future projects that we want to do. So we have like a rail trail map brochure, the Ossipee Rail Trail project, infrastructure improvements. Those are just kind of like some ideas of what we might do the next year. I can give you the breakdown. But basically, we decided that we should have some like technical support, website support, things like that.
I can make a copy of that.
Um,
Make a copy of it. Thank you.
The other thing too, with the budget that we had from last year, one thing we were trying to make note of too is that we have someone on our council who's been able to work on the website,
Okay.
and he does it without charging, so some of the costs that we didn't spend last year. But if in the future he wasn't available, we would need to hire someone to do that.
Okay. Speaking of the rail trail, we were supposed to have our first meeting last week, but we had to cancel because 4 people all of a sudden had emergencies come up. So hopefully the first one's going to be scheduled in another week or 2.
All right.
Get that ball rolling. So.
Is that anything that we should send somebody to?
Phil was already.
Yeah,
Chris
Phil.
already.
Yeah, Phil, Chris, and Bob were notified. 2 of them were out of town for that one, so it's actually good that it's been postponed because hopefully they can make the next one.
All right, where will that be?
I don't know yet. DOT's coordinating it.
Not Ossipee.
Well, the first one was going to be at the Freight House,
Okay.
but it got canceled. So again, DOT coordinates it. There's so many people involved. It may be in Concord.
All right.
I hope it's here. I'm pushing for it here, personally. Anyway, I'm fine with this. Sue, you have any questions on this?
No, I do
You have any questions for us?
Do you-
No? So I'll make a motion to approve the economic development budget for $7,300. Do I have a second?
not. I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, off to the budget committee.
Awesome, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We'll see you.
Bye.
Aye.
Matt, cemetery budget ready to go?
Yep.
Okay.
You don't approve the budget, you're recommending it to the,
Well, I make a motion to approve it as a selectman, but it's being recommended to the budget committee, correct?
but eventually they're the ones that have to.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll see this again tomorrow.
Right. So we have cemetery budget, they're asking for an increase of $10,400 to a new total of $74,958. Let's see, what was that? They're not in order, I'm mixing them up because they're
okay.
working on some, so
Yeah.
it's in your pile there.
Yeah.
They sent a notice here just talking about their new pay rate to keep they have trouble keeping people. So they have their pay rate set. And this is a notice to the selectmen justifying part of the increased cost. So let me just look at this here. Part-time wages are up, which obviously associated payroll costs. Gas and mileage is the same. Equipment's the same, maintenance is the same, so pretty much it's in part-time wages.
Stepper exerciser.
Now,
No.
So I don't have any questions on this, so they govern the cemeteries as they see fit, they're elected officials, so
Right, yeah.
they need what they need to do to maintain it. And the budget's small in the big picture, so do you have no other questions on this? So I'll make a motion to approve the cemetery budget for $74,958. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor? Aye.
I don't know how you
So-
want to
so
do
the re-
it.
Go ahead.
The 5 middle budgets in your packet are all under Public Works. Those I've reprinted.
Yep, we're gonna need those, because the rest of them,
So I don't know if you physically want to hand me the old ones, or we could just staple these indicating.
no,
that
I'm gonna get rid of the old ones so we don't mix them up. Give me those other 5 budget sheets so we don't mix them up with the new
All
ones.
of them?
here's
Yep.
I'll wait. So not economic and not cemetery, but the middle
Right.
five. Here's the new ones.
Thank you.
John, yours are on your desk.
Okay. Yeah, so these are the old ones, I'm gonna toss them. Part of the shuffle on the budgets is the fact that we just got our health insurance rates, so we have to make adjustments. Again, that's why we have work sessions up here, because there's a lot of changes that occur. So TJ, which one you wanna hit first?
We can go right down through the list of them. I'm just taking out mine. Okay.
Pick whichever one you wanna hit first, it's up to
It
you.
is recreation.
Okay. So, it's general, contract wages are up 5,000, that's all like outside events, right?
Well, no, contract wages is just Justin.
Oh, right, that's right. Why don't we list it as contract wages?
I don't know. It defaulted to that.
Yeah, we gotta change that. I'm gonna make a note of that. Shouldn't be contract wages. Part-time wages are down 19%. So,
They're uncontrollable till you get to activities.
Right.
And he pretty much wanted to level fund everything down through.
Health insurance is way up again, that's out of our control. That's up 10%, health insurance overall. So the budget overall increase of $8,800, which is 4%.
I don't think part-time wages should be down.
She has it down, 11,000.
Must be working off the older sheet then.
This is 25 requested.
I think you did that because of what he was
Yeah,
talking
but
about.
the warrant article would be on top of, oh,
Remember you have the two budgets?
Right.
yeah, but it should be the increase in the warrant article. I don't know, I think these budgets need more vetting, frankly, I don't know what to say. I think we need more time with them personally.
If you give me just a second, I can.
You gonna verify something?
Yeah, I'm gonna verify it. Hey, let me do this thing. When you did your budget, the part-time wages on he's gonna call me right back if you wanna go to the next one.
Okay, we'll
We'll
skip
just skip that one.
rec, we'll come back to it, no big deal.
Okay, so government buildings.
Yep.
Went down through, and other than the uncontrollables, went up minor. Everything I pretty much level funded except for uniform and gloves went up 9,600, and the reason I did that is I pulled that from all the other departments, and we're gonna pay them all out of government buildings. And the reason for that is they send me weekly invoices, and we have to pay them weekly. Well, I actually have one right in there, but it's a giant sheet with every single thing, every rug. Well, to go through and say this goes to highway, this goes to the selectman's office, we're just going to pay it out of this. It's a lot quicker, and the only two ones I'll have to pay is the town and the water and sewer department, because obviously we can't pay.
No, that's smart. We've been streamlining the budget processes.
And then everything is, I went down on furniture, and everything else has been.
Yeah, furniture's down 2,500.
But that increase in there would not even be there if it wasn't for that uniform and gloves, but we pulled it out of every other budget.
I don't have any questions on it, so do you? It's an increase of 3%. Make a motion to approve the government buildings budget at $319,928.
I'll second that
All
motion.
those in favor?
Aye.
Which one, TJ?
And then highway. So, obviously the first few are uncontrollables. The only one, if you get down there, safety, we went up 5,000, that's our signs. And as you know, we have gone through, that budget right there should be double than that 6,000 expended, because we've used all our stock.
Right.
So I have to stock us back up because people have stolen so many signs.
And they steal them and then the price is doubled on them, correct?
Yeah, it's through the roof. Then if you go down through these uncontrollables, contract services, we've level funded that. The uniforms, you can see that's gone. That's in the government buildings budget now.
Right.
I level funded everything down through.
So we're generally level funded, except for salary and all the associated costs, along with insurance, which is killing us.
And the signs.
And the signs. It's a 4.9% increase. Total cost is $1,596,650. You have any questions, Sue? So I'll make a motion to approve the highway budget for that amount.
I'll second that.
All those in favor? Aye.
Next, transfer station.
Go ahead.
Down to the first few, the health insurance, obviously we've talked about that. I level funded,
I have a question. Why are wages not up on the transfer station?
because last year we anticipated
Oh,
having another
correct.
part-timer and we didn't. So,
Right.
I mean, another person, so we didn't, and there's
Mhm.
enough in there to cover the two
good.
now. If you go down through, I went down, where is it here? Certificate renewals, I went up to
500
$2,500 just because there's more certifications now than there was last year.
Maintenance and equipment, you went down.
Maintenance equipment, I went way down because we got rid of both of those old pieces of machinery.
15,000.
So, if you look at what we've spent this year with the new, we've only spent 2,000, and we're having Scott and Dennis do the maintenance to the balers, which we were paying before.
Right.
And we worked out a deal that if we buy our oil from Clean Harbor, they take our old oil for free.
Good.
So that's a huge cost that we got out of there. And the new skid steer is under warranty, so.
Right. Good. We won't have maintenance issues.
Um,
Hauling and dumping's down 5,000.
yeah, and I
Are you
was
certain?
gonna go down lower, cause if you look at what we spent, but as you know, we didn't do a contract, and
Yeah,
it
which has
was the
been
best
smart.
decision we made, cause if
Exactly.
we would've went in that contract, we would be paying more than
Yep.
what we are right now. So we kinda went with the market, but I am gonna do a contract this year. I'm gonna work with her and try to get a contract. Other than that, that budget went down,
So the budget's down $6,100, which is 1%, a nice reduction. That's great.
And another thing on the hauling dumping that saved us a bunch is us doing our own glass.
Right. Well, we've done a lot of things there. We
Yep.
did away with the plastic recycling, which is costing us a boatload of money. We eliminated a full-time position. We restructured the place. There's a reason why this budget, if we didn't do what we did, this budget would probably be $150,000 more
Yeah.
than what it is. So we're saving money. Great. I make a motion to approve the transfer station budget of $604,640. Do I have a second?
I'll second that
All
motion.
those in favor? Aye. People need to recognize that this budget is over $600,000. We only bring in revenue of under $300,000. So this budget is heavily subsidized by general taxation. It would be great if users could pay for it, but I don't think we'll ever get there. Because fees would have to go up exponentially.
Next is vehicle and equipment maintenance. If it wasn't for health insurance, this would have gone down, but that's the only thing. I level funded everything and I took away uniforms and put that into government buildings. And
Yep.
uniforms in this pays for the rags and for Scott's uniforms for being a mechanic, so.
So this budget's up $4,550 or 2%.
That's just health insurance.
Right, which is primarily the health insurance. It's mind-boggling.
And as you can see, we've expended 72,000 this year. That's 100% because we've worked out the older equipment and got stuff with a warranty, pretty much, because we're not having to do as much. So
Right,
years from now, we might be able to lower that, but I don't know what's gonna happen this year, so.
right. I make a motion to approve the vehicle and equipment maintenance budget for $298,810. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All those in favor? Aye.
We can go back to the rec department. We
Yep.
have Justin here, so he can.
Yep,
So,
go ahead,
can I
Matt.
just say something?
Yeah.
I think part of the issue is, so the budget in front of you has is meant to be supplemented by the warrant article to propose having a existing part-time person become full-time.
Right.
The problem is the one in front of you has the part-time wages reduced, but really we only want to show the warrant article for the amount over and above what we're spending now with her. So I'm gonna
Right.
I'm gonna,
I have them right here.
let me see if that's what I'm looking at too. 254, 055, yeah, that's, alright, so I'm just gonna reprint.
think your print's in there.
No, I'm printed out there.
Oh, he is.
For some reason, my laptop wasn't connecting.
I can make copies of the one I have too, man, if that's easy.
I wanted to clean it up. That one has decimal places on it, and I don't want those. All of us. I gave TJ mine, so if I can grab one. Thank you.
Okay, so you fixed,
Well, there's a few different spreadsheets within the file, so yeah, I printed the other one, because if that warrant article doesn't get funded, she still needs to be in the budget as part-time.
correct.
So I'll let Justin field any questions or explain.
So we're obviously up, we didn't meet the fixed contract to employee wages, Matt, for budget going forward. So part-time,
Yep, so that increase of the additional 5,000 is due to, we ended up having to give some summer staff raises this year. We were pretty under where a lot of places were, so that will just cover that cost from last year's, but other than that, that's the reason for that.
so your budget's pretty much flat, except for health insurance and part-time and general employee wage increases.
Correct, yep.
And the associated payroll
Try to
costs.
level it. And you'll notice, we still have some money in activities. It looks like we have a lot of money. There's some big expenses that are gonna be coming out of that in the next couple months, so that number will.
Yeah, end of the year
won't
they're
have
gonna come
that
out.
excess, yeah. But yes, the rest we're planning to pretty much level fund, best we can then.
Are we gonna discuss the warrant article today? Do we have that, or are we gonna wait?
Happy, I would,
Yep,
we
so,
can discuss it in general, yeah.
looks like it'll be about a $48,000 warrant article to increase the part-time Justin's assistant program director to full-time.
Right, and
That
that includes the insurance piece and stuff, so that's all in.
All right, so let me get back. The initial rec budget has an increase of $26,050 for the reasons I already stated. The amount is $254,055. I just wanna make a motion to approve that.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So that's for the general rec budget as we're operating right now. Now, you're looking to add your part-timer to make it full-timer.
Correct, yep.
You and I talked, you do an incredible job, so does Izzy. I oppose the idea of it just purely for the taxpayer's benefit, right? I mean, we've done an incredible job maintaining costs here, adding a full-time employee, I'm always leery of it because the costs always explode. I can't support it, but if I do support putting a warrant article to the people. If the people want to see an increased quality rec program, which I know you're gonna spend it wisely, and they decide to vote for that warrant article, I will vote to fund that warrant article. I wouldn't oppose it, but from a pure monetary fiscal standpoint, I have to oppose expanding government. But it doesn't mean I don't support you. You know I support you, I support the program.
Absolutely.
You do an incredible job. So that being said, do you want to vote on that warrant article now, Matt? Do you
Yes,
have
please.
it?
Yeah, 48,000.
Do you want me to read it? Do you have the writing verbatim, or?
No, we don't usually do that when we're just in the
Okay.
budget sheet portion, but it would be to increase a part-time to a full-time person for their increased salary and benefits.
So, I'm gonna make a motion to oppose the warrant article for creating the part-time employee to a full-time employee at a cost of $48,000 for the reasons I just stated. And if the people do pass it, I'm gonna support it. Do I have a second?
So I second
Any
that.
discussion on it? You have anything, sir? No? All those in favor?
Aye.
That means you support the warrant article. I oppose the warrant article.
Well, I oppose it.
Okay, so then all those in
Oh.
favor is no, all those opposed?
Sorry, no.
Okay, no. So, it's two opposition, but I'm not gonna oppose putting it on, technically that warrant wouldn't, so I'm gonna make another motion, Matt, because we oppose it, technically it wouldn't even go on the warrant. But I'm gonna make a motion to put the warrant article that we just voted against on the warrant for town meeting.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so it's gonna be on the warrant. I'm not gonna speak against it, we're gonna let the people decide. You sell it to the public, if you convince them, you'll have the money in the position.
I appreciate that. You guys have always been super supportive, and this is the way I want to do it anyway. If the people and the taxpayers want
Right.
this, you know, then
Right.
great, and if they don't, I understand that,
Right.
that's their choice.
Exactly.
And we'll go from there. So
Yeah.
I appreciate
Good.
everybody's support.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, of course.
All right, we're done with the budget sheets. All right, so we have some red folder. We have a tax warrant. This is for 54 Fox Run Road, map 6, lot 7. This was a court-ordered cleanup that the town prevailed through district court. This was an immense junkyard. The tax warrant is in the amount of $30,608.99, which is being billed to the property owner. I'll make a motion to approve this.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I have another one. This is another court-ordered property cleanup for 4 Royal Circle. I don't have the map and lot in front of me. This was a court case that went on for a long, long time. Another junkyard, illegal structure. He brought a mobile home in, which was pre-HUD. Unfortunately, it was full of asbestos for us to dispose of it, so we have to abate the asbestos to get rid of it. This will get billed back to the property owner. That total amount is $23,530. So I make a motion to approve this contract for asbestos abatement.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Matt, you can sign this.
Okay. Can I take that out?
Yeah. This is an agreement, I don't know why we have this, North Conway Water Precinct to allow Ossipee residents to bring their septage or sewage to North Conway.
Yep.
I don't know why we have to have an agreement for that.
I thought we already signed that.
This is a renewal, it looks like.
Oh, it's another one?
Yeah.
We had one not long ago.
I guess North Conway, they want.
They just require it
Yeah, they
for towns to
require
do
it,
it.
so I make a motion to approve this.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
That's all I got. You have something there, Sue?
I have the check voucher totals. Payroll for week ending October 12, 24. Pay date 10/15/24. Wages $35,552.15. Payroll taxes $10,169.05. Total payroll $45,721.20. Accounts payable week ending 10/12/24. Accounts payable general fund total $153,600.89. Fire precincts $180,088.25. School payment $703,926. Water $3,081.50. Sewer $227.95. Total accounts payable $1,040,924.59. Total fund payments $1,086,645.79. I make a motion, we approve these check voucher totals.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I have the minutes of the October work session and minutes of the October 7 meetings. I make a motion, we approve these minutes.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I have a supplemental warrant for map 29, lot 1, sub 71, 110 Nichols Road, in the amount of $117. Reason, these folks are leaving the campground before the final tax bill. I make a motion that we approve this supplemental warrant for $117.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So you got?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have any new or old business before I adjourn?
They're paving Granite Road today. All states down there, and that should be done today.
Good.
And they're starting construction on the police department Thursday morning.
Good, good, great. All right, being nothing further, I make a motion, budget committee meeting is Wednesday, 10/16, 6:30 at the Freight House to review the budgets we just discussed. Being nothing further, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
9:36.
Thanks for coming.
I tried.
See you tomorrow.
Make sure what we did.
Yeah,
Do it all over
see-
again.
Final
See you
version,
tomorrow.
see,